So Snapchat keeps telling me that I need to actually put some new storage on my phone, but unfortunately for $29.99, I can't do it right now. But what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know y'all see the Netflix on the TV. Well, yeah, Netflix. Anyhow, so today I just wanted to come back and holler at y'all and let y'all know that I decided to go full-fledged up in here. You hear me? I'm going full-fledged. Why? Because I feel like that's what I need to do. I like being me, so I'm going in. Anyhow, what I wanted to also talk to y'all about is what I like to do. So some couple of things that I have learned about myself is that I love to grow stuff. I like to see stuff grow from seed to reality. You know what I'm saying? So meaning that you put it in the ground, it sprout, it grow, and it become something absolutely amazing. So one thing I wanted to show y'all that I actually started growing was my spider plant. I decided to start growing this spider plant actually because somebody gave this to me before I moved into my home. And I decided, you know what? I always wanted some extra plants. But one thing I don't like about plants is the bugs that come with it, baby. You can give me the plant, you can give me the seed, but you can keep the bugs. Because, baby, bugs ain't for me. I just don't do well with bugs. I don't like them. I can't stand them. I wish they would just find something else to do besides mess with me. Because one thing I can say is, if you got bugs in your house, I am not coming over there, okay? So you can just forget about it. So if we cool, don't expect me to come over your house if you got bugs, okay? As soon as I see one, adios. So anyhow, yeah, so I went on ahead and grabbed that from that particular person who gave it to me. It was actually the lady who was at the light company at the time when I first got my lights cut on for this apartment. And when I got them, I was like, guess what the name of them was? Spider plants. Yeah, it had to be a freaking spider. The worst thing you can ever come across, the worst thing that I can come across is a freaking spider, okay? And as a matter of fact, let me look up, because last time I was sitting right here, there was a spider crawling from the carpet to the ceiling. Tripping. So having plants has become one of my hobbies, and I'm about to move out of this light, so y'all gonna have to excuse me for a sec because it's about to get dark for a minute, but I'm gonna have to show y'all my plant. But having plants has become one of my hobbies, and I thought that it was gonna be a good idea for me to show y'all my baby because I actually like my baby and I want my baby to continue to grow. So I'm gonna show y'all her from this side so y'all can see her. But this is my spider plant. It started out with this bunch right here. It was just this bunch, and it didn't have no, what do you call those? It didn't have no, oh crap, what are those called again? Roots, Lord. It didn't have no roots when I first got it. And I thought it was like real cute. I was like, you know what? Okay, so how am I going to grow this thing? How am I going to keep this thing alive? I didn't have no planter or nothing. I just had that in the root. A little stem. So what I did was, the lady was like, all you got to do is take this little thing. She gave me a couple of these and she gave me that root. As you can see, this is the part of the spider plant. It just hangs. So she gave me that little root. Then she gave me a couple of those little things that I just showed you. And she told me, she said, just put it in some water. And once you put it in some water, it'll grow roots on it. And when she told me that, I was like, what? Girl, so you mean to tell me that all I got to do is put this in some water? And some water? And it's going to grow roots? And it's going to grow more babies? And she said, yeah, that's all. Girl, I didn't have to use no dirt. All I got to do is put it in water. So that's what I did. I went on ahead and came home. I got these little red cups like these. I got these right here, and I put some water in them. And honey, I put them little things inside of there, and baby, just like this, I just took them and set them inside there like this with water. And honey, do you know, these things is growing roots. They literally growing roots. And when I say roots, are growing. I'm not talking about just no little roots, baby. I'm talking about big roots, baby. I'm talking about big roots. You have to see. In order to believe it, you got to see it, okay? So what I did was I put it next to my window in my room just to see if it was going to actually grow more. And it did. It grew the roots and whatever. And I'm just moving here, so y'all got to excuse my little house. But this is my little window where I put them, right? So I put them inside of here, and they actually grew roots. Now, those are not bugs. Those are pieces of the freaking... And like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, no, those are not bugs. Those are pieces of plants that actually falls off of these little stems, because the stems are like this. Now, let me tell you something now. I've never seen nothing like this either, okay? So one of the little stems from the plant, let me show y'all the stem first. I'm gonna show y'all the stem first so y'all don't think I'm tripping. Let me show y'all the stem first. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's get back to the plant. Tell me, can y'all see this stem? Okay, yeah, you can see it. So this particular one right here, these, right? Those were bucket naked in the nude. Okay, I'm talking about bucket naked in the nude. And I had one of them on this side. Now look how many babies I got on there. These are the babies. These are the babies. That's a baby. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big babies are already in full effect. Okay, those babies are in full effect already, and they are ready to be actually put into water to grow some more babies. Like, what in the world? I've never seen nothing like this before. So check this out. So the babies come off of here. Now, these are the little things. I want to try to get this. Those little, whatever they call, I'm going to say buds that's coming off the stem. You see the bud off the stem? See how this baby grew right here out of that? That's what they come out of, okay? So now these are all connected to this right here. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. And I don't want to cut this stuff off of, but people who know about the plants, if you know about spider plants and I'm supposed to be cutting that stuff off, if I'm supposed to be cutting that black part off of there, you got to let me know. Okay. Don't just let me ruin my little baby. But I had that on there since then, and it hasn't done anything but grow. Magic. But anyhow, let me show y'all this. So yeah, I'm using a filter, baby. Don't play with me, because, baby, if I don't use no filter, honey, you might not even watch this video. I ain't gonna even lie to you, baby. Because I'm looking just Zach. I'm just playing. But anyhow, so here's the other one. Okay, so this one was by itself when I first got it, y'all. Look at the baby growing on there now. This is in water. I don't even know if I put this in a water bottle, and look. It's a little bit of a root sticking off the bottom. It was nothing on there. I didn't even think it would actually grow. And look at all of these buds on it. There go another little baby on there. Dude. You can't tell me. You can't tell me God ain't good. He is amazing. And so are the plants. Man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Now that y'all seen a little bit about what I'm going to be up to in this YouTube channel, y'all going to have to excuse me if I get a little too personal and a little too insane, because that's just who I am, baby. I'm going to be me. I don't care how nobody like it. I don't care if they like it or not. You hear me? But, yeah, so I'm creating plants from one plant that is growing plants that is actually having more plants and more plants. Yes, I understand that this is how it works. I know that. But one thing, I almost got him. You know what? I've been looking for dude, and me and him going to war. That's that little net that been flying around in here. I'm not sure if he coming from my plants or not, but he has got to go. He's got to go. Anyway, I got another plant that's down here. I got another one right here. Look, let me show y'all my other baby. This is one. I actually put that inside of that little jar and just put water in there. That's another spider plant. The other one, the two on the side, they're not. But I also got another baby that I'm growing, and this is going to be basil. So I'll tell y'all about my basil plant and show y'all exactly how it ended up growing and how things turn out with that later. But I'm excited. I'm glad I got my little YouTube started, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm being myself and being able to be who I am. I don't care. Did I say I didn't care? Well, now y'all know I don't care. But I did that. And I want y'all to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. By the way, my name is Miss Cola. If you don't know me, and for those who do, what is up? I am back and in full effect. And it's going down. And we gonna have a ball. So don't forget to subscribe if you like, and if you don't like, that's fine. You ain't gotta subscribe, and nobody gonna make you subscribe. But guess what? I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good day, good night, and stay blessed and prayed up. Be blessed.
And the winner for being awesome at everything is...